tempting drawings, like you wanted to read stories. That's how the book is illustrated, right? Very nice and colorful and like shapes and stuff. And so animals and everything, right? And then you always like to, you would show on a picture, and then there's something about some grandma in a store, and then you would show with your little finger. You were 6 months old, and you were showing with the finger on a grandma, and you wanted me to, you could remember pictures, because I would go with turn the pages, and then you would start with your little hand and then show on a poem that you want me to read. We were in Muzda, right? So the museum in Muzda, which is in the basement of the library building, museum and gallery, they had a program for kids in art. So I signed you up for art because at that time you were like 2.5 years old, 3. And like 3 years old.
How do I not remember?
You already had some like artistic, not like really. When I was 3 years old, she wasn't like you, so she didn't have that kind of. She wasn't that gifted, I would say. You already knew how to draw. It was primitive drawings, but like you would draw and mom and dad and yourself, and like you will be in house, and really, really, really simple drawings. But you were not even 3 years old, and you know how to do that. You knew how to do that. So I signed you up like to make stuff, and so you really enjoyed those classes there, and then teacher was pleased with you too. Then teachers were always saying how you so creative, and right, and then that you were not like other kids, that you like to do puzzles. You remember that. And then there was another girl that was in a class with you, and otherwise nobody would play puzzles or draw stuff, make stuff like you did. They would just go and play with toys. So I know that you like to make stuff, and special like puzzles for your like a thing, right? But except like a class that you went there, and then you were doing a little bit of clay and drawing, and I know, but that's because I remember that the teacher of yours, Mrs. Fairford, she would say how you like so more mature than the other kids.
I know one thing for sure, that they are giving you advanced math. When you were in the school, they were actually giving you questions for higher grade because you were doing so good in math.
Voleli ste se ti, Ana, ti si bila organizator da sve postaviš za vozić i sve pokriješ i sa dekom i sve, da to bude kao close, da urediš stolice, staviš ih u red i staviš deku, odgore kažeš that's a train. I naprijed nešto, da staviš na prvu stolicu, nešto stalo, to bila lokomotiva. I onda Ana uđe unutra i ti kao nju voziš. Mislim, ono kao igrate se, vozite se vozom.
That is so funny.
Yeah. You never done that before. There was a phase when you like to go on a wall, and I just painted a hallway in Mustra, and then you draw family on a wall. But you always wanted to do so many things. You like everything. You like music. You wanted to be you were in dance, in music, choir. You wanted drama, then this, then that. You know, make this, make that. You wanna, draw. But then it was the time like when you enjoy in high school. You like art and you were good, and when you pay attention to it, you really created something, which it did prove when your stuff went to gallery, right? Whatnot, and then I didn't have time to finish this job, so I'm just going to kind of just scribble something, and your teacher knew that you could have a bigger, higher grade, but you didn't because you were slacking from time to time. She knew that you can do it, but
she was actually slacking a little bit more. Sometimes you were just lazy.
I just don't want to make it.
But yeah, I always said that if you're not interested, you lost interest in something, there is no way that we can make you do things because you're not going to do anything.
Yeah.
But you don't say anything, and then you're just like, whatever.
But when you really want to do something, you actually do it really good. Because when you started film, I remember that you didn't know quite a few things. You had interest but no knowledge. And then because you were really interested in it, you actually devoted all your time to learn. And now you see results. There's always learning.
Yeah.
When you finish university, you learn the basics and how to put yourself towards your future career. But you keep learning all your life.
We were it's not that we were not happy, but we didn't see
we wanted you to have something that's going to provide you with a steady income. And in today's world, that's a little bit questionable with art. That was our only concern.
What we were thinking. We just wanted to have, and then you didn't have a option, you went to IB program, you finished IB program, that's not easy. It doesn't matter, you were not honor student in that program, but whatever. The bunch of students couldn't finish even the easiest there.
Yeah,
regular high school with the easiest classes, and you finished such a hard program. Pa ja ne znam, ti si ne mora baš da bude a horror movie ko tvoj profesor što kaže, ali neki trileri, neke ubistva, nešto. Ti samo naginješ nešto ka tome. And drama, da. You like to solve people's problems. To je tvoj blood. That's why you went to psychology. Because you always have to, somehow it's always your problem that somebody has problem, and then you have to help. Oh, Katarina, she's walking on the hallway. She sees one person, second person, third, 5, 5th.
Yeah.
And by the time that she spoke to everybody, she's late to class. And then you were angry with Anna when you were grade 12, when Anna was running and moving everybody on the hallway, saying move. Because she didn't want to be late for class. But no, not my Eki. She needs to
You
stop.
always have the time for everybody.
Yeah. So I can see maybe some psychological thriller you could do, or horror, yeah, sure, that too. But not just that. Like it could be like the right. But the psychological thrillers, ti voliš neka ubistva.
But like with a twist.
Uh-huh.
I love those
Just
twists.
like your mom. Crime stories I onaj, kako
You
se
never
zove.
liked sci-fi, I know that.
That's not you.
Yeah, that's just not you.
Maybe something less sci-fi.
Yeah, that's you.
Ti ćeš da budeš kao Scorsese, znači ono najgore, ono samo mafija, ubistva.
Yeah, you are artistic soul, definitely. Because you have a different options. It doesn't have to be film, but it could be photography, it could be...
Ja, like, da budeš direktor ili šta znam kako ti zove, cinematografe, ali eto, možeš, zašto da ne, ti naučila si sve te neke stvari, zašto možeš da snimaš neke videos, što, mnogi počnu od videa, koliko se njih napravilo je karijeru što da snimaju music videos.
And you already made some music videos.
Onda nije samo to, nego one commercials and stuff like that. I know that's not like a true art, that's short, but still, you can do documentaries. You can do, like, why it has to be like a movie in Hollywood? That doesn't have to be. I mean, good for you if you can. Is that your goal? Yeah, sure, shoot for it, but I wouldn't like just stick to it. You need to have some, like, some background, right? It's not like you can go to Hollywood and then you will be making movie right out.
Okay.
Hey.
Alright, ciao.
Ciao.